Hello and welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing just fabulous and well, you're gonna enjoy this little average gameplay. Now, this is average gameplay. I'm by far nowhere near as good as I should be and or as good as I'd like to be. So please sit back, relax and enjoy the shit. Now, here we are playing in the VK4502B and it is the tier 9 German heavy, one of the two tier 9 German heavies that you can acquire within game. It's actually really good. Um, Depending on what your standards are. I mean, it's not a hard tank to play, I'll tell you that now. There are times you might get a little frustrated with it because you might find yourself being the last member of your team and or one of the last member of your teams. One of the last members of your team, there you go. And you might find yourself in a situation where the speed of this vehicle just isn't good enough. You can easily get rings ran around you and you can easily find yourself in a situation where you're being outnumbered. I mean, anyone with a decent knowledge of this tank will know that shooting the front plate of this, or shooting at the front of this, is pretty hopeless. You're not going to penetrate unless you have a high enough caliber gun with enough penetration to go through the lower plate below the two treads. And even so, good luck. Oh, I'm going to get a little shot into the back of that guy and he's going to take a little bit of fire damage as well. He's going to be out of this game pretty soon and he's going to be packing all the way back to the garage, paying for extra builds they didn't really need to. Now, the VK4502B, it has a decent gun, I would say. It's very punchy and it can have a decent accuracy. It's one of those guns where wargaming likes to give you random wrenches thrown at you and just say, no, this is a curveball this time, and out of nowhere it will go straight towards the hills. Luckily though, I don't seem to have too many of those in this game. Somehow I managed to get praise, but I guess I'm just going to be taking my shots very carefully. I mean, I could shoot the cupolas on these KV4s, but I know my luck. And my luck's not that great. It says I can hit, but I really don't think so, unless he gives me a full cupola like that. So there's a like third, fourth. It's probably our third hit, or second hit. I don't know. It's probably our second hit into a tank, and this KV4, he could have made it. But instead I give him a tracking shot, and he's gonna waste about 3k on a repair kit. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh look, there's a Motherlands behind me. What are you doing, buddy? I don't think so. Oh. Okay, well now we've got a KV4 up in front who is pretty badly damaged, and he's gonna give us a little bit of a shot on the side of him. I don't really think this shot was gonna hit, but it did, so I guess I shan't complain. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was saying about the gun, wasn't I? I think I was. But the gun on this tank, it can throw curveballs at you like that. A fully aimed shot at the cupola and it's just gonna go over. Well, you can't hit them all, so I'm not going to complain too much. But either way, the gun, it's a pretty nice weapon. It's a 12.8 centimeter, which this is the tier 10 version, by the way. This is fully upgraded. Oh, looks like I've got another buddy with me. I'm just going to pump another one into him. But it is a tier 10 gun, which has an average damage of 490. And an average penetration of 246 on its standard rounds. Now, in my opinion, that is enough to cut through anything like it's butter. You don't really need to find the weak spots, but weak spots always do help, because if you're not shooting at the weak spots, then you're an idiot to start. But then you're probably also shooting at, in this tier sort of area, in this range of tanks, you're probably shooting at above 250, maybe even 200 or 300 depending on some tanks. If you fucking look at some anti-tanks and they're gonna have 300 armor on them. So, don't be an idiot is the moral of the story, and please, shoot the weak spots. Oh, before I start getting complaints about, oh, tanks don't have 300 armor and all the charge attends. Well, I'm just taking into consideration about you know, angling, something someone at this tier will most likely be doing, unless they're a daisy. So yeah, just bear in mind weak spots help you out a lot. Oh, speaking of weak spots as well, if you want to shoot weak spots on this tank, go and aim for the cupola on the left hand side of the turret, because that thing is a massive erection which is just begging to be touched. So yeah. Now if you were to come up against this thing frontally, first thing you gotta do is question what the fuck you're doing and question what map you're on. If you're on a city map, I recommend getting the fuck out of there as fast as you can. If you're on an open map though, you can always try and go around the side. This thing is not the most mobile thing, and once you get around the back of it, and once you start ringing roses around it, oh fuck it, we're just gonna go with it. Once you start doing that, this thing is it's a lumbering beast. It's not a quick turner, and if you get it on uneasy ground like this, I mean, fuck. How fast am I going right now? Like 15? I can't see. Fucking recording software is shit. Well, editing software, there you go, fuck it. But I definitely do recommend evaluating your situation. Be very aware of what you're doing and what's around you, because this fucking tank, it will lumber along. Now coming to the end of the video, actually, I haven't done much besides from talk about the tank, which I can't recall if I've done that before. I don't know. Why don't you guys go check out the previous videos and see whether or not I've done that? Maybe this one's better. Who knows? I'm gonna have to think of something else to do. But as we're coming to the end of the video, might as well just start talking about what's going on. So there's this IS-8. He managed to pump a shot into my lower plate. Fair enough. Good game to him. But there is also artillery out there. Now we all know how artilleries have got huge, and I'm on about huge erections for lumbering heavy tanks, which is hence why I was jockeying behind the building, and hence why I'm now crossing a field while trying to be undetected, but it didn't go to plan. So we took a shot from the artillery, rushed a shot against the IS-8, and well, now we're just kind of freelancing it. I mean, fuck it, the artillery's going to be loading for some time. This IS-8, well, I'm now below a dip for him, so he's going to be a little fucked here in a second. I do have quite good armour on the top of my tank, luckily though. he aims for the lower half, or the lower plate, but I angle it just enough so that his gun's not going to go through it. And well, to be honest, this IS-8, he's not going to reload before me, and cool guys do not look at explosions, so happy face. So back to the results screen, and to be honest guys, I really enjoyed recording this video while doing the commentary on it. Let me know what you think of it down below. But first off, we have the results. High caliber bruiser, fire for effect, second class mastery patch for somehow, 5.3k damage I think that is. And there you go. Maybe I should put a little snippet in here of how this fucking looks for me. I'm gonna do that now. No, your eyes are not burning, it's just mine. So yeah, hopefully you guys can appreciate the shit I currently work with. But also that, you know, this commentary, I have enjoyed it, like I just said. So guys, please do let me know down in the comments below what you think of the video, and also do give me suggestions as to what you might like to see. There are some games coming out like Sea of Thieves, which I would love to do. I'm just looking for people to play with, and well, we'll have to see how it goes, but please let me know down below, and hopefully you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you around soon. So have a good one, guys.